Hey, good evening, guys. This is Mr. E coming at you from inside the rack. I hope all is well. Um, Yesterday I uploaded a video for my neighbor that's on the APA, and I showed him exactly how I train, but I didn't complete it. I did not shoot the studying part, so we want to hit him up with that right now. It's very important that you don't just be physical, be mental. You also got to study. You got to look at professionals. You got to look at the drills they teach. You got to look at the way they play. You got to look at the amateurs. You got to study the way the amateurs play and compare it. You have to. Well, I do a lot of recon. I do a lot of studying the pros. I do a lot of just researching on why they do certain things. So that's the other part. That's like 35–40% of training you have to study. So I'm gonna give you a quick little shot on some things that I study on. Alright, what Mr. E do, screen one would be over here. That's the amateurs. And I look at them, and screen 2 and 3 are the pros. And I compare the difference. I compare what the pros do. I look at the drills that the pros work on. I look at the pre-shot routine, the proper body alignment, the perfect stroke, the way they study the table, the way they visualize the shot before they actually shoot the shot, how they study the patterns 4, 5, 6, 7 balls ahead and run the table out. So it's a lot of studying involved that goes along with just playing. So you have to study too. You gotta constantly watch. You gotta constantly watch. You gotta constantly study. You gotta take notes. And you got to compare, and you got to steal stuff. You got to steal stuff on the pros. That's what Mr. E do. Look how they stay down until the shot is complete. Look at the amateurs and see the difference. Do they stay down? And compare and put the professional stuff in your game. You also can study the amateurs and get some tips from them. But mainly, I study the pros and base my game the same way they play. Okay, young fella, that's about it. But you got to study. You got to practice. You got to work in the gym. You got to meditate. It's a whole lot to this to be really good. So, from inside the rack, Mr. E Intel Department. Until I update again, I hope I share something with you that can help you, young fella, that can take your game to another level. You do what I told you, before you know it, you be cracking them, and somebody else be racking them. And then one day, you be getting trophies like this. Took me a while, but I had to really practice hard, and then everything started coming to me. So until Mr. E upload again, young fella, you have a blessed day, practice hard, don't forget to study. Mr. E out. Peace! May God be with you.